Murphy, you say hi. It is Saturday, and my thumb has been hurting from crocheting, and I couldn't figure out why, so I looked it up, and I think I'm hypermobile in my thumb, so it like bends more when I crochet and it kind of hurts. So I looked up solutions, and they were like, oh yeah, you can do something called like a thumb splint ring. They're expensive. I don't know why they're so expensive, but I saw that you can make, or that there's some wired ones on like Etsy. And fun fact, I make jewelry. So I was like, oh, I'll make one myself. So I did a first iteration yesterday, but it's very, I mean, it works. But it's not symmetrical. I don't know how to, because I don't have a ring tunnel thing. I don't remember what it's called. I don't know where it is, basically. You good? He just like fell. I don't know where it is. So I am using my spatula because, I mean, this works, right? Oh, I didn't even know that they had these grooves. So I was trying to reshape it, but it's not working. I mean, it is, if I took more time, but I kind of wanted to redesign it anyway, so that's what I'm doing right now. It's making a ring, what's it called? Splint? Yeah. I also, okay, fun fact, I went to a gem show last week. I might include the clips, we'll see. I basically realized that I'm putting way too much pressure on myself with this whole YouTube thing, and this is basically just my digital diary, so nothing needs to be perfect. If I don't feel like editing, then I won't. And if I do, I will. And that's kind of just how I'm gonna live my life, because I have realized as an adult that there's just too many things going on and too many things that are stressful that there's really no point in stressing myself over doing something that I literally want to do, and the thing that's preventing me from doing it is this sense of like, oh, other people are watching me and it has to be perfect. No, it doesn't. No one's perfect. Nothing we do is gonna be perfect. This is literally a record for myself. And because I was thinking, I was like, oh, I don't really have any content that like other people will want to watch. It doesn't matter. Like, I like watching people do random stuff. So I'm gonna do random stuff. It's my life, you know. And basically at the end of it, I will probably have organized videos that I plan out, and other times I'm not, and just ramble and make random wired rings to help my hurt thumb on a random Saturday without my hair being brushed. You know what I mean? Like, people take life way too seriously, and I want to have fun. I'm tired of like this whole everything needs to be perfect, and I'm stressed about everything. Like, if YouTube becomes successful, whatever that means, you know, because like success is literally defined by ourselves as well. So anyways, that's my rant. Proceeding to make a ring. Basically, I honestly don't remember where I got this wire, probably from Hobby Lobby. I don't have the gauge on it. I really want to get more into wire wrapping, but I don't know if you've seen people who do wire wrapping, but they're like extremely talented and they've been doing it for years. I'm honestly just too lazy to do that. Well, I don't know if lazy is the right term. I think, okay, let me show you what I'm doing. It won't let me zoom out, but Okay, I'll do this. Basically, I'm wrapping it around here because this is about, like, I would say down here is about the size of my thumb. The thing you have to know is my fingers are really small. Like my wedding band, when I first got it, I have sized it up, but when I first got it, it was 3¼ They don't make that. Like the smallest sizes that you really see ready made are like a 5 and sometimes a 4. This is a 4 now. This is a 4. This is my mom's ring. I inherited from her. Anyways, so this is about the size of my thumb, I would say, probably about here. So I'm gonna start wrapping around this way. The thing about ring splints is that they need to support like the joint from preventing it from bending backwards so much. And I did try it yesterday with my first iteration, and it did work. It helped my thumb a lot. Honestly, I might need it for both. I guess I'm just really wacky when I crochet with my thumbs. But yeah, my thumb's been hurting for like 2 weeks, and I was just like, why does it hurt? Is it from, because, random fact, our toilet flusher thing is really hard to press down on, so I was like, is it hurting from that? I mean, probably partially, but I've been mostly flushing with my right hand, so it wouldn't have made sense. And so last night I was crocheting and I was like, oh. And it's not even the one I hold the needle with, it's the one I hold like my yarn and I wrap around here and I like crochet. I bend it weird and it hurts. Anyways, I'm gonna do that. It's a lot harder than it looks. Just funny because when I first got this wire, I was like, oh, it's so flimsy, it's never gonna keep its shape. I was wrong. The more you work it with, so I don't know the terminology, but there's certain wires, the more you work with them, the harder they get to work with. So like I had a piece of wire I was working with yesterday. It was like my first try. I bent it and bent it and bent it and bent it and bent it, and then it's just really hard to work with at a certain point, so I had to give up. Okay, so I have this hammer. I'm gonna see if that will help. Probably not, honestly. It's so tiny. I don't even know what I got this for. But I'm just trying to bend it around this thing and hope for the best. Okay. So I got it, but it's still too big. So I gotta like pull it through somehow, like make it tighter. Maybe if I take it off and do it. And then I can just use it to kind of round it out. Oh, I was in the middle of saying, see, this is my undiagnosed ADHD, and I am pretty positive I have it. I mean, my psychiatrist literally was like, let's fix your other issues first, and then we'll talk about maybe your ADHD. So, that's my primary goal right now, is to try and fix my sleep. But that was my ADHD. I was saying, last week, I, went to a gem fair. And like I said, I might include some clips. It was on 4th of July. They had one down in Salt Lake area. Reminder, I moved from Texas. And thank you for the people who were worried. There were comments on my last video, and by comments I mean one comment, and I'm really grateful that people actually like do watch my videos and care how I'm doing, and I am doing a lot better. I think just moving is really stressful, and then with the house, still not knowing what to do with it, just sitting in Texas is really stressful. So if you guys have any tips, let me know. We're trying to rent it out, but it's a lot harder of a process when you're like across state lines. And then not only that, but remember we had that flood? If you don't, that's fine. My office flooded because a water pipe burst because of the people who like flipped my house. Again, I got distracted. Anyways, all of that to say, I am doing a lot better, but we went on 4th of July. I found a gem show. So like, on Facebook, I think it was on Facebook. I find things on Facebook and Instagram randomly, that I like to go to. So like I went to like a Lego, fair before, but this was a gem fair, and one of the things that I've been really wanting to do is make jade jewelry, like really dainty, because if you know anything about jade jewelry, they're very big, usually like big bangles, big rings, because of the structure of them. It has to be durable, but except for the beads, right? So I was like, oh, I want to make dainty jewelry with beads, so I was looking for jade beads at this fair. And I'm naive and dumb, and this is my first time going to like a place where they have like wholesale beads, so I was like, I'm just gonna believe what people say, and these are jade. I mean, jade isn't uniform color. I talked to my dad later, and I also looked it up on the internet, which I should have done before I bought it, but I was too excited. Lesson learned. It wasn't even that expensive, so it's not a big deal, but and it's pretty. I can practice with it, but jade isn't supposed to be all like uniform one color. It's actually, I don't know if these are genuine, but these were the more expensive ones, so I wouldn't be surprised if they were. But they're supposed to be like, I don't know if you can see, but yeah, like different colors. They're not all supposed to be uniform. I can't really show you. I guess I can try, but kind of like that. You see how they're all like different kind of shades of green? Jade is supposed to be like that. Anyways, all of that to say, making this ring, I want to put like the jade accent beads on the ends, because I mean, even if it's for like a specific purpose to help my thumb, it still should look cute, you know what I mean? Okay, so let's... So I kind of got it into the shape I want. It's not as round, so now I'm gonna try to put it on here and round it out. It's still too big. Wire is hard to work with. I don't know. You have to have a lot of like hand strength to be able to like, because yeah, you're twisting metal around objects and stuff, but you still have to be strong enough to like manipulate the metal on the object, and I used to be able to do it more easily, but then I became a corporate girly, and I don't work with my hands as much as I used to. I mean, I type, but that's not exactly the same thing. Okay, let's see. I don't know if you guys can see. So I have it wrapped, but this side is still pretty straight, and so is this side. So I'm like trying to figure out how to round it out. So I'm weak. I need to start lifting weights. Okay, look at that. A lot more round than it was a second ago. Okay, so I'm gonna separate it so it actually supports my thumb. Ta-da! I finished. Let me take it off so you guys can see. So dark bead, lighter bead, and I'm pretty sure this is actual jade. So, but it is now a thumb splint ring. I kind of want to curve these up, but again, it's hard enough to work with the wire, and it took a while to get the beads on, so maybe I'll work on that later. Also, I don't know if it will, I feel like this is actually pretty good. As you can see, it's preventing me from bending my thumb backwards too much, which is good. And I feel like if I were to bend this, like do a swirly or whatever, it kind of compromise the structure. But let me know if this is something that you guys think you would want. Something you think that would be worth making and selling. I don't know how many people struggle with this issue. I mean, like I said, I just discovered that I might have it, but I'm wanting to find either gold fill or gold wiring, because I do want to make quality jewelry, but at more of affordable price, because you guys know gold is way expensive right now. So we'll kind of see how that goes, but that is my goal. I'm very passionate about jewelry, and so that's just how it is. But hopefully this will help me as I work on it, and I might do a couple other designs. Like I said, I kind of like this design a lot, so I might try to do that. But like I said, maybe I'll do it for my other thumb. This one is definitely more structured. This one I can still bend, so it kind of just depends. But yeah. Anyways, thanks for listening to my rambles and my ADHD fun times. But yeah, if you guys want this jade thumb splint ring, let me know. Obviously the wire is pretty cheap, so I don't know how durable it is, but the jade is real, so the other ones are not, but these ones are. I'm gonna go crochet now. Bye.